Okay, so this is a variation on the regular bicep curl. Instead of just doing a lateral movement, we're going to bring your arms out to the side. And the part that I want you to concentrate on is the space between your elbow and your side. The further in your elbow is into your side, the easier the movement is, but it also serves to protect your elbow if you have any issues. And then also I'd like for you to move the weight closer to the center of your body if you're feeling any torque at all in your elbow. So the idea is to come out as wide as you can so that it's comfortable, and then lift up your elbows, and then get a good stance with your abs pulled in and your glute tight, and then push it up and then back down. As you do that, you can also feel your triceps engage, and then also your serratus in your back. If it gets too hard, just make sure that you do it in a tiny pulse, and then watch for your wrists to come down like this. Keep the strength in your bicep, up and then down. Okay, so this is called Around the World. I want you to start with your hands directly in front of both of your thighs, and then lift the weights straight up so that they're right in front of your shoulder. If you have any shoulder issues, then just put them directly below your shoulders. And then you're going to open up to the sides and then drop straight down. When you come to the bottom, make a point of really torquing your shoulders to the front to get the weight back to the front, and then you're going to come right back up and around. As you get tired, just don't come up as high. So here's a modification on this exercise. If you feel like it's too easy to come all the way up and all the way around, then you need to increase your weight. The other version of Around the World is to start at the side. So you come to the side and lift up, and then come to the front. That just changes the concentric and the eccentric movement. The part that I want you to pay attention to is that when you come down, just like we did in the other movement, really concentrate on bringing your shoulders back, and then lift up from there, and then back to the front. For the tricep sliders, make sure that your forearms are parallel to the floor so that the exercise reaches between your elbows and your armpits. Do not arch your back like that. That's exaggerated. And if you need to, pull your knees in towards your chest. We also want to make sure that the weights don't drop below your head or come too close to your torso, but to leave it in that original position. And then the final hint is to make sure that the weights stay completely vertical to the floor and to the ceiling. Here's an example of them being at different angles. Okay, so for this ab exercise, we're going to add on. We did the slow rolls before, and the first part was where you had something stabilizing your lower body, and you just did a very slow roll, maintaining the contraction in your abs all the way down, a little tap. You don't need to take a nap. Just a little bit of a tap, and then a slow roll up. When you get good at those, you do that movement without something supporting your feet. The third move is to add a little bit of support again, and then add a weight. And it's the exact same concept. Just make sure that you're compressing and contracting through your lower abs first, and that you're lengthening through your back. So the movement looks like this. Make sure at the bottom of the movement, right here, you don't pooch up to get yourself up. And then, of course, the next movement is to do that entire thing without your feet. Which I cannot do yet.